Then around here you can say, okay, let me get in at this support and take profit at this resistance. And then once you take profit, you wait for price to pull back to that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Wherever you are, you're welcome to this channel. This is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. What we're gonna be doing here today is we're gonna be talking about stock and stocks that are in channel. To cap it up, how to find stocks in a channel and what to look for when you see one. Okay, so pretty much we're gonna be talking about channel. Okay, we have different chart pattern, we have different stocks that are in different chart phase or different position on a chart. So what we're going to be dealing with today is going to be channel, and that is going to be the topic for today and topic for this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Click on that like button, turn on the notification as well, so that as I release more content, you'll get notified, and then put in your comment and so on and so forth. Right, so what I'll be dealing with here is I will be using Finviz to talk about channel. In Finviz you can scan for different patterns, right? So what we're going to be scanning for today is going to be channel. Okay, and channel being the fact that stock is trading within a particular range, right? So right now this is an ETF, so I don't want any ETF on my list, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna scan that out of our list. So let's do that. So it's gonna be stocks only, no ETFs. Okay, you can deal with the volume and all that later, average volume. You can also deal with the actual volume traded for the day and all that, but we won't be talking about that. I will just be showing you chart pattern that I love to take trades. So let's dive into it. What is a channel? So the channel is a powerful yet overlooked chart pattern and combines several forms of technical analysis to provide traders with potential point for entry and exit trades, right? As well as controlling risk. The first step is to learn how to identify channels. The next step is include determining where and when to enter a trade, which is what I'll be talking about, and where you're going to set your stop loss and where you're going to take your profit as time goes on or as the trade continue to develop. And how long the channel has lasted will help you to determine the trend underlying strength, including your volume and all that, right? So traders also use channel to identify potential buy and sell points, as well as set price target and stop loss. With that being said, guys, that is the true definition of a channel. You can easily go into more details with Investopedia on what a channel really is. But looking at the context of technical analysis, a channel occurs when the price of an asset is moving between two parallel trend lines, right? So that is what you want to look at. So the first line and the second line, it could be like this or like this. So it could be, a consolidation trend line, it could be an uptrend channel, it could be a downtrend channel. So whichever the case, you want to be able to determine which one it is, right? So the upper trend line connects the swing highs in price, while the lower trend line connects the swing lows in price. So the channel can slant upward, downwards, sideways on a chart. That's what I just explained earlier. But what we're going to be dealing with now is just going to be that channel, and let's get back to Finviz. Finviz, this is a channel. Okay, so see, every time price hits this area, this is our resistance and this is our support, because price always pull back to this support. Okay, so because price pulls back to this support, if you're a trader, you want to, determine, is this trend, is this support or this line actually holding support. Then around here you can say, okay, let me get in at this support and take profit at this resistance. And then once you take profit, you wait for price to pull back to that level, you buy again, and then you sell. You buy again and then you sell, right? But guess what happened? Volume actually came in, and as the volume came in, we were able to break through this resistance spot. Okay, so that is how you trade it. You buy at the low, you sell at that channel resistance. Buy at the low, sell at that channel resistance. That is how you make money trading in a channel. Okay, so now let's look into more charts and pretty much figure out how and what they've been doing for the past couple of days, months, weeks, and so on. Let's take for example this VIOG. Okay, if you take a look at this VIOG, you will notice that it is an ETF, right? But I will be going through different chart patterns just to show you what it looks like. So for example, right now we don't know what the trend is going to do, but we just assume that this area is going to act as support, right? So right now we've determined this right now as our support. So price push all the way up, because right now we don't know if this area is going to be our resistance, right? So we just assume that with price coming in so much around here, this is now a resistance, and price pull back down. So now we've actually formed what they call the support right now. Okay, and this is going to be our resistance going forward. So price, guess what, bounced right off this area. Okay, with your entry right around here, you sell into resistance. Price pull back, you buy, you sell. Price was just consolidating around this area, and guess what, you cannot buy here because we're still in the middle of the channel. Price decide to push up, and then you guess what, you can go short if you want. You can short this ETF if you really want to short it. Overall what I'm trying to determine is your entry and exit. So pull back, this is your entry, this is your exit, right? Back in the middle of the channel, I don't want to take it. If you're someone who like to short stocks, then yes, you short right here, pull back to this area again, which is our support. Every time we get to this area, it acts as a support. So guess what, we push higher into the resistance. So every time we get into this resistance is what is our resistance. Every time we get into this channel is our resistance. So pretty much this is your channel, guys. Okay, so now I will be expecting price to pull lower into this support or even to the middle of this channel, but keep an eye on it. If volume comes in, then we can break higher. If volume doesn't come in, if we continue to maintain an average volume, then guess what, this area will reject, and then we'll pull back to half or back to this support area. That is how you determine your channel level. You're going to see that price, every time we get to this level, we pull lower. This one as well, pull lower to this level, just like that. This is a channel doing the same thing. This is a channel. Come down to the lower one, which is RWM. This is what is our channel. Okay, so we need volume to break through this level. Okay, now let's take an actual stock. See how this stock actually volume came in, of course, right? We've been bouncing off this channel, and guess what, all of a sudden we got to this top level, volume came in, and then we just broke right out. So if it's what they call failed breakout, then the stock is going to pull back into the channel and pull down to our support. Okay, so that's how you want to determine what your stock is doing on the long run. So we have different chart patterns and stuff you can really take a look at in the interim. This is a real estate services company. Guess what, we are in the middle, pretty much the middle of the channel. So I wouldn't be taking anything unless the moving average really holds. Then we break through $40, and then I'll be dealing with $2, right? JLS, the same thing. We're breaking out right now. See how volume came in too. This one is a Sustainable Development Acquisition Cup. I don't want to worry about that one. This one too. See how we're at the top. If volume can really push in, then we'll be able to break through this area. Otherwise, we'll just pull back down to support. I think we've got some volume buying volume coming in May, right? This one as well. See how we got some decent buying volume coming in. Okay, so we're breaking through into this resistance. Resistance is the 240 zone. So if this doesn't hold, then we'll pull back down. Okay, so that is how I look for channel stock that are within a channel. That's how I find it, by using Finviz to determine my best setup in terms of entry and exit on a particular given stock. Guys, that is it for today. If you've enjoyed this section, guys, go ahead and click on the like button, click on the subscribe as well, so that you get notified. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here, and I appreciate you all. Peace and love, guys. Bye bye.